Everyone says hardship grants are really great, but honestly, I absolutely think they're a ripoff. Often referred to as free money, these grants come with a massive catch that you need to know about, because there are better options out there. These are programs that give you money during financial crisis, and yes, it's true, you don't have to pay it back. No loan, no credit check, no repayment, just money in the bank. So why does $30 billion in federal benefits go unclaimed every year? I'll cover why in just a second, but here's what you need to know about grants. First, you can get anywhere from $100 to $1,000 on average, and the money is completely free, so you never have to pay it back. But before you spend your precious time after work filling out an application for a grant, you gotta know that there's a catch. And that is that some grants are really hard to qualify for. When you search on YouTube for grants, you'll see tons of creators with a title and thumbnail that suggest anyone can get tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands in free money. The problem is, when you go to the video, they're usually talking about a specific grant that has a ton of requirements and isn't actually a hardship grant. For example, I saw one video promising that anyone could get this $10,000 grant. But when I clicked and watched the video, it was a grant for aspiring content creators who have a full-fledged content creation plan. And the kicker is, only 10 people would get selected. So yeah, technically anyone could qualify. But if you're someone who needs money right now, this grant isn't realistic, unless you're a content creator and are one of the lucky 10. So let's say you're struggling to make rent or pay your utilities. Hardship grants typically approve you as long as you have all the required documentation that shows you're going through a hardship. You just have to show something like a shutoff notice, medical bill, or eviction letter. The process can take days or weeks before you get a decision. But perhaps the hardest part of getting approved for a hardship grant is finding the grant to apply for. While there are lots of grants out there, there isn't an easy way to search for the ones you're eligible for. So be prepared to spend a good amount of time reading through different grant listings. However, if you're looking for a place to start, call 211 or go to usa.gov and search financial assistance. This is a big reason millions of Americans qualify for grants, but $30 billion goes unclaimed. Emergency loans were created to help people cover urgent and unexpected costs like rent, car repairs, or medical bills. There are a bunch of different types of emergency loans like payday loans, title loans, and cash advance loans, but today we're focusing on emergency personal loans. Why? Because these loans offer higher loan amounts with lower interest rates and longer repayment periods. For example, CreditNinja offers loans up to $5,000 with repayment periods ranging from months to years, while payday loans are usually up to $500 and need to be repaid in 2 weeks. So to get emergency personal loans, the application is super simple. You can apply online, get a decision in minutes, and potentially get your money the same day. Now, the biggest concern people have when they apply for a loan is whether or not they'll get approved with bad credit. Sure, it's possible to get approved, but it's gonna depend on the loan provider. Lenders like CreditNinja work with customers who have low credit, while other loan providers might have a minimum credit score for approval. So when should you go for a loan, and when should you look for a grant? Let's compare the options and then cover which type of people would benefit from each. When it comes to how fast you get your money, the clear-cut winner is an emergency personal loan. You can get your funds the same day or next business day, while grants take days to weeks. Then we have loan amounts. With personal loans, the typical loan is between $1,000 to $5,000, while hardship grants are usually under $1,000, although there are rare exceptions. However, personal loans do come with interest, while hardship grants are completely free. And there's the application process. Personal loans are easy to apply for. Just go to the loan provider's website, fill out the application, and wait for a decision. But with hardship grants, you have to do some extensive Google searching to find the grants, then even more searching to figure out if you meet their eligibility requirements. I also want to point out that personal loans let you apply time and time again, while many hardship grants are a one-time use only. So to sum it up, if you need money now, a personal loan is probably your best bet. And if you're interested, head on over to CreditNinja.com or watch this video to learn how to apply and see what the application process is like. But if you're not in an emergency and are willing to get your internet detective hat on to find a grant, it's hard to beat free money. Okay, that wraps it up for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.